So today I'm going to be doing a Candy Girl inspired look. It's very rainbow, it's very summer, lots of colors. You can have a lot of fun with it. You can really personalize it. So I'm going to start off by doing the eyes, and I'm using the quad. I'm going to start with Whipped. So I'm going to take my large shader brush, 821, and just start off by covering the eye with a base. This is just for a base, so it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be too precise or anything. Just make sure you put a bit of powder everywhere. Alright, next I'm going to start working with my eyeshadows wet because it's going to give me more of an intense look. So I'm using my lip brush, and I just dipped it in water so it's a little bit wet, and I'm going to start off by using my pink eyeshadow in Pinked from the quad. And I'm going to start with the inner corner of the eye. And I'm going to use it kind of in a way I would use eyeliner. Just go up into the crease slowly. And the water is going to give your eyeshadow much more pigment. It's going to give you more control over how you apply it. It's not going to just be powder going everywhere. You can really define it how you like it. So you can go over it again, make it more intense. And there you have your pink. So next, you're going to dip your brush into the water again, just like a paintbrush, and just wash off the color. And then start with the green. Again, I'm going back to my quad, and I'm using Vert to Go. And I'm going to go on the outer edge of the eye in a V-like shape, whatever. So I'm going to bring it up to the pink and bring it in a little bit. We're going to cover this, we're going to put a little bit of turquoise here after, so you don't have to go too dark. Just kind of get it in there and go over it to make it a bit more intense. Basically, this look is all about combining lines of colors. And you really want your colors to pop so that it's not too blended in together. Alright, so this is all wet. You can wait for that to dry, and if you want it to be a bit more intense, you can just go over it with a regular, like a small shader brush, and it'll help because it'll stick a little bit. I'll show you that. I'm just using the small shader brush. This is the A8, and you can literally intensify it just by putting the loose powder over the wet. Alright, so next is the turquoise. So dipping the brush back in the water, cleaning it off, and going for the turquoise, which is Nymphette. This one right here. And you're going to go just along the upper lash line into the green. It's kind of like a colorful transition. Alright, so you have most of your colors going on now. And now I'm just going to take the mineral pigment. You can use something a bit more golden if you want. There's solar. There's kind of a white, more iridescent color, or iridescent. Can't speak today. And this is just going to give you a lot of shimmer. It's going to really catch the light, especially when you put it on wet. It's going to go on really nice and give an intense look. And you're going to do the same thing right underneath the eyebrows, along the brow bone. If you need more water, don't be afraid to dip. And so this is all applied wet. From here, if you find it too intense, you can take your shader brush again, and once it's dry, just blend it all out, diffuse it a little bit, and you can get a softer look basically. Alright, next I'm using my smudge liner in Atomic Surf, and I'm going to start by, actually I'm gonna let this dry, and if you can just look up, I'm gonna go along the bottom lash line. And I have two different eyeliner colors, if you can see. This Atomic Surf right here, and then there's a purple one. It's Vortex Violet, so I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but I'm just gonna start with the outer edges and go in. I'm not gonna go all the way to the inner edge, just kind of stop 3/4 of the way, and then do the same thing on the top of the lash line. And I'm going to follow this V shape and just wing it out a little bit. Alright, so you got the Atomic Surf down. So I'm going to go back to Vortex Violet and do the inner corners and just blend it into the other eyeliner. It'll give you a nice kind of gradual progression. Same thing on the lower lash line, just look up. And you can even go in there and go around. Just make sure it's all blended together. Alright, next. I'm going to take your volumelash.com mascara and apply mascara. Because the eyeliner is lighter, you can really pile it on for the mascara. You don't want to go the clumpy route. You don't want to make it too out there, but a good 2 or 3 coats will be really good because it's already an intense look and you want to really frame it properly. And just look up. So I'm just doing, this is just one coat. You can go over it as many times as you like. So there you have your rainbow Candy Girl eye, and basically I just paired it with a really sheer blush. This is the mineral blush in Sugar Rush, my favorite. And it just goes on really sheer, you don't see anything, it just adds a really nice natural flush. And then I did the lips with the fuchsia lip liner, and I just penciled everything in it, almost as if I were to use the lipstick, and then just paired it with gloss in Flashdance. So it gives it goes kind of with the mineral pigment that we use, which is a little bit golden, has little golden sparkles in it. And that's that. So you can play around, you can transform the colors, you can replace the pink with the green and the green with the pink and the turquoise and however way you want it, but that's the gist of it.